What's up guys, Sam Adams here and welcome to The Drop. This is a weekly series every Monday on my channel where I go through the top video game releases of the week, or at least those that I deem important, and I tell you guys a little bit about each title. And this week in particular, there are a lot of titles coming out, but not really any major AAA, major huge titles per se. But if you are looking to add something to your collection or pick up a new game to keep you busy if you don't have one already, there are definitely some things and some options for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Kicking things off this week, we've got Dragon Ball Xenoverse coming to new and old generation consoles as well as PC, and in this game, you have been charged by Trunks, one of the main characters from the original anime TV show Dragon Ball Z, with the task of going back and replaying through some of the major events that have happened in the game's past. According to GiantBomb.com, this game takes a lot of inspiration from the North and South Korean MMORPG Dragon Ball Online, so if that means anything to you, you might want to take that into consideration. Unfortunately, in my childhood, I never really got around to watching the TV show or playing any of the Dragon Ball Z games, so this game won't be in my collection anytime soon. However, for those Dragon Ball Z fans or people that are looking for an entry into that kind of world, this one might be one you want to pick up, and it's $60 on new generation consoles and $50 on last gen. Next up, we've got Limbo hitting in the PlayStation Store for the PlayStation 4. And of course, if you're not familiar with Limbo, it originally debuted in Xbox Live summer of Arcade 2010, and it just kind of took off from there. It's a game really known for its great use of lighting, as well as contrast, and its amazing platforming mechanics. It's kind of got a puzzle solver kind of thing. You got to move some boxes around. It's a really interesting game. If you've never played it, which I would be surprised if anyone at this point has not played Limbo, I would recommend checking this one out, especially if you have a PlayStation 4, since I guarantee it's going to be absolutely gorgeous on that system. I played it on the PlayStation Vita and really enjoyed it, so I can't help but recommend it to you guys when it comes out on PlayStation 4 when the store updates this Tuesday. Next up, we've got Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires coming to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and this is actually the second expansion to Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition that came out in March 2014 on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. And basically in this game, it's kind of if you've never heard of Dynasty Warriors, it's got action and fighting elements mixed with a strategy genre kind of feel, and it's a really interesting game that has a very defined franchise feeling. I remember playing Dynasty Warriors 4 back when I was like 8 or 9, and I really enjoyed it. It's one of those games where if you understand what you're doing and you get the mechanics of the game, you're probably going to enjoy it. So, if you've never played the Dynasty Warriors series, I would recommend picking this one up, or at least wait until there's a price drop, and you might want to check this one out if you're looking to kind of branch out and try something new. And it's coming to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 for $50 this Tuesday. This coming week, we've got the release of the first episode of Resident Evil Revelations 2, which is coming to new gen and old generation consoles. And in this game, you play as a survivor of the original Raccoon City disease outbreak who is now working for a company called TerraSave, and then one day you and your coworker friend get knocked out and you wake up in this strange world full of monsters, which is basically Raccoon City. And it's going to be an interesting title. It takes place between the events of Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, and it's actually the 10th entry into the Resident Evil franchise. So if you're a great fan of the game, if you've played some of the other ones, you might want to consider picking this one up. It's going to be released in an episodic format over the next couple of weeks, or my personal opinion, if you wait until March 17th, you can pick it up on a physical copy that day, but it is coming out, or at least the first episode is, this Tuesday. Finally, are you a fan of Geometry Wars or Resogun? How about Narwhal? Starwhal Just the Tip is coming to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3, in which you can play with 3 of your closest nautical friends. I came up with that one myself. To kind of spear each other, and it's a battle on who can survive the longest. And it's pretty interesting. It looks really good. I would highly recommend at least giving it a Google and watching a YouTube video of it. But it kind of combines elements from Geometry Wars, like I said, with a narwhal horn, and then elements from Roundabout, a game where a limousine is spinning out of control and you have to take out certain objects. All in all, it's just one of those really interesting and creative games, and I would recommend checking this one out. It's also cross-buy for those of you that play on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3, so you'll be able to get the most of your money, and I believe this one is releasing for $20 when the store updates this Tuesday. So there you guys have it. Those are your releases for this week. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like down below and share this video with your friends on social networks so that they can stay up to date on the world of video games and the new stuff that's coming out. And also, if you've never seen any of my other videos, please check out some of my other uploads. I do new stuff 4 days a week, so there's always something fresh for the channel, and I love when you guys check it out. Don't forget to follow me on the social networks listed down below, and as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.